Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover involving rappers like LL Cool J, Eminem and 50 Cent. And speaking on Eminem, we got to hear from NLE Chopper, who recently revealed he'd like to work with the legend. And we also got to hear from LL Cool J, who included Eminem in that upper echelon of hip-hop artists when he was explaining how there's levels to this rap-ish. And speaking on 50 Cent, we also got some wild updates on the quote dispute between 50 Cent versus Dame Dash, Hurricane Chris, and also Desiigner. As apart from 50 Cent returning fire, some wild things happened over the last few hours, including this viral moment from Dame Dash when he was talking about 50 Cent.
Damn.
So it is a lot to unpack in this one today, and as usual, before we get started, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And starting out with Dame Dash versus 50 Cent, like we covered recently, he challenged 50 Cent for them to go CEO for CEO in the TV business. However, Dame Dash had a different proposition for 50 Cent a few hours ago after he called out 50 Cent for being used to tear down people in the culture, but then went on to add some more. Check out a snippet from America New Network.
50's been very successful at going to war with other people from our culture, publicly tearing them down, and he wins, if you call that a win. But what I know is when he does that, people from other cultures are like, look, he's doing the work for us. He's tearing them down for us. They celebrate that. I'm sure when he was getting that Irv Gotti, that there were people from other cultures celebrating that. You know, Irv himself told me that when 50 was getting at him, he bumped into Jimmy Iovine, and Jimmy Iovine said, yo, I can't talk to you while I'm in the 50 Cent business because it's too profitable. He's making too much money tearing you down. And again, the evolution of a businessman, I celebrate that. I'm not a hater. And it seems like he's evolving. So instead of getting at me about my bread and being so successful at tearing other men down, and let's change the trajectory and pass a plug. You know, like right now, if you know I'm in the media business and you have access to things and resources, instead of trying to go against me, do something we never do. Let's pause, come together. I think I saw that you went and you hollered at Tyler Perry. I'm sure that he gave you the right advice. I'm hoping he passed through resources. I was happy about that. So I'd like to see you pass some resources, you know, just for the ones that deserve it, because you know what it is to be thorough. You know what it is for people to try to blackball you, but you do have the support. But imagine if you didn't have that support. And let's not have them celebrating the fact that we tear each other down, but let's make them scared because they know instead of you working and helping them tear people down from our culture, you're actually uplifting us.
And in response to this change in tone from Dame Dash, users have been going off. Dame sounds a little humbled. Haven't heard him sound like this before. However, some have hit back with, I will never have sympathy for this guy. He's what's wrong with people when they, quote, had money. And on this note, Dame doubled down on what started this whole drama when he belittled 50 Cent's deal with Eminem that came with $1 million up front, when he said $1 million isn't money, and Dame doubled down in a recent live stream.
I gotta realize something. When someone says $1 million money, hell no, it ain't no money. Nigga, I owe $8 million in taxes right now to one state. $1 million ain't gonna help me. I can't even have no money until I make at least $16 million. I gotta pay the taxes. If I got $5 million, they taking it. So all that money always gonna go back into the work until I can make it into $100 million, where if I pay the tax, it don't hurt. But that's what real hustlers do. You know? I'm still putting the money in the street. The people I pay still pay taxes, so they ain't that mad about it.
A snippet that got people expanding. He still doesn't get it. He's still mistaken poor money management with the value of $1 million. With poor money management, even $1 billion will get pissed down the drain. Doesn't change the fact that it was $1 billion that could change the fortune of a small nation when put to good use. And 50 Cent was clearly paying attention to Dame Dash, as you'd see in a bit, since 50 Cent wasted no time to pounce as soon as that viral moment hit. But before we get to that, Dame Dash continued on how he's been a one-man army who's not had the privilege of having a Dr. Dre or Eminem in his corner. Check it out.
And yeah, niggas be really acting funny. Niggas definitely told niggas they gotta choose a side. But when you're doing it on your own, it don't even matter, man. I'm on this journey on my own. That's what I choose. You know, I wish I had an Eminem and I wish I had a Dr. Dre to say, yo, you can't blackball that man. But I ain't got that. The niggas I put on are the niggas that's fighting me the most. That shit is crazy. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what that's the challenge that God gave me. Help people, and then they try to fuck you over. Pause. But either way, the challenge is, despite all that, will you still play fair? Yes. No matter if niggas is cheating or not, I'ma still play fair.
And this snippet got some wondering, because if you recall, in the past he literally stated that JayZ was rapping about him on the song Big Pimpin' because he was the boss at that time. JayZ was rapping about his lifestyle, according to his claims, and this got some users asking, dude, you was the Eminem, you was the Dr. Dre, and this is true. He was in a position where he played the role of a, quote, Dre and Eminem for others, but when you believe $1 million is nothing, that thought process explains why you could end up losing your position as a Dre or Eminem in the music industry, and some have expanded. His M and Dre was JayZ LOL. He had that with Jay and messed that up. Now he's crashing out. Although in this case, some have fired back with he didn't mess that up. He just said Jay and others effed him over. Jay effed Ye over too. And during that live stream, we got the viral moment that caught 50's attention when Dame reiterated that he doesn't mind working with 50 Cent. Check out the snippet.
Yeah, I would get with homie. If he want to work, we could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up. So, again, you know, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of niggas talk shit. I don't acknowledge him, but 50. Oh, yeah, let's go. I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct a movie. I want to see your clothing line. I want to see if you're the real deal. See if I'm the real deal.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on. Listen. Oh, God. Yeah, talk to him for a second.
What?
Just for a second.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're not saying nothing.
Look, so...
You're not saying nothing. Hold on. So download American News. All right, that's okay.
And boy, 50 Cent took this viral moment and lined them up. Dame Dash, Hurricane Chris Desiigner, who also dropped that 50 Cent diss freestyle that he read from his phone. 50 Cent lined them up with this post. Flushed face emoji. Wow, your man teeth fell out his mouth. LOL laughing emoji. What a week. At Gilly the Kid, you and Wallow, oh me man, laughing my bum off, and 50 Cent included the video to go with it.
Somebody definitely sent me that cute shit 50 said about me not having no money. I want to see if you're the real deal. See if I'm the real deal. Yeah, hold on, listen. Oh, God.
Niggas talking that 50 cent, I be talking 50 mil. Niggas talking that Timmy Turner, let the nigga get killed.
Bubba Dub would say, trash. You throw a motherfucking concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of bitch ass shit is that? Gang, I'm willing to sit down and talk and peaceful and just, you know, go have some drinks or have something to eat. Or maybe I could take you to my grandma's house and, you know, let her give you some real soul food.
The Accomplice by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and Aaron Phillip Clark, available now.
Damn.
And 50 Cent has been branded with the title in reaction to this, the final boss of trolling, laughing emojis. And this man wasn't done. He shared a clip that shows Dame Dash getting roasted with the caption, shrugs emoji. I don't know why things are the way they are, but lately, every time somebody tries some dumb-ish, yawn and laughing emojis, LOL.
I ain't no fucking dentist, but I know that this right here is not supposed to happen. Dame, I know right now this is not supposed to happen because 9 times out of 10, the whole bottom row of the teeth is dim. All right, but in case some of y'all don't know, my man Dame Dash was on live yesterday talking about how him and 50 could work. And soon he said that, his teeth fell out. Like, soon you said some bullshit, your teeth fell right out. Like, why you think 50 will work with you now? When you told 50 he had $1 million and that was no money, he felt funny. Now, a few years later, you saying you and him could work together. Now look, your teeth fall out. That's funny. Listen, Dame, I don't know what it is about 50, but it's like every time somebody say some bullshit, something just happened. This was a...
Just see if I'm the real deal.
50's been on a streak. Rick Ross reignited the beef with him a few months ago, and since then, Ross's collab album flopped. Ross been getting stir-fried by his baby mama. Ross also got a beatdown in Canada, and now we got Dame dentures dashing out his mouth. And Dame Dash addressed the viral moment a few hours ago, and according to him, we are technically wrong by calling them dentures.
You know, obviously, I feel like I need to address the teeth. First of all, they're not yet. Sorry about that. First of all, shit is not dentures. These are my grills, right? And what happened was, you know, I have to go get implants put in. So I have implants, and I got them 20 years ago. And every 20 years, you got to switch them out. So I have to do a surgery, pause, oral, and the fucked up shit is, once they do it, and yeah, so I'm gonna show you a look. Okay, I got. So that's what happened, the prints. But you know, I thought it was hilarious. I ain't tried to edit it. I think it's good for jokes and shit. But yeah, they're not dentures, and I think it's hilarious.
And JayZ fans wasted no time to drop memes, and even comedians are dropping skits. JayZ versus Dame Dash right now over this.
How come you ain't returned none of my calls?
You can't even keep your teeth in your mouth. So how you want me to return a call? You can't keep a call. You feel me? You can't even keep a call.
Come on, man.
And moving on, NLE Chopper, who back in 2023 listed Eminem, Wayne, JayZ and Nicki Minaj as his hip-hop Mount Rushmore, was recently interviewed by Billboard, and this was how it went when he was asked about a collaboration with Eminem.
You recently paid homage to Eminem in your Paper Magazine cover shoot, and you also previously named him on your Mount Rushmore for hip-hop. Would you ever hop on a track with Slim Shady?
With Slim Shady?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, why not? Of course, hell yeah. He's
all right.
He's a legend.
And we got a reaction that explains everything you need to know about Eminem in hip-hop. If it happens, NLE better wrap his bomb off, because you know M will be. The fact that everyone knows that having Eminem on a song instantly means you have to bring your A game says it all about Eminem's place in hip-hop. Even the biggest Eminem detractors know that this is facts. And moving on, we got to hear from LL Cool J about the difference between the fluke rappers and the upper echelon rappers, where he brought up Eminem and Nas. Check out a snippet from The Breakfast Club, a snippet that some believe is a sneak diss towards JayZ.
When it comes to writing songs, you know, when you got your pen, you got your pad, does that make you dig deeper? Because a lot of these guys, they get high, they go in the studio and just rap.
Here's the thing, right? You know, rapping is not necessarily the thing. It's about, are you an artist? Are you creating art? Mm-hmm. A lot of people can put words together. Like, I can bounce a basketball, but do I really want to be on the court with Curry and Draymond and, you know, like, I can bounce a basketball. I can. And I can make a shot. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I could get lucky and make a shot. Mm-hmm. But that's not the same at the level. So hip-hop is the same way when it comes to MCs. Yeah, you might can put a few words together, but you're not like LL Nas and Eminem, and like there's a difference in skill level. I'm just being honest. So when I put pen to paper, I'm creating something. I'm going into a world. I'm disappearing into this thing. I'm trying to create. I'm like looking at the marble and finding a statue inside of it. Mind you, if I write something that's silly, I'm doing it intentionally.
Now, before we continue, what LL Cool J is explaining here is one that Eminem has explained in the past when people try to bring up his quote bad lyrics like it is some gotcha example, like it wasn't intentional.
I got shit for your booty is heavy duty like diarrhea, but it's like when oh man that shit's trash, oh it's trash. I'm just being stupid. Like it's sometimes you ever think of a punchline as like it's just supposed to be stupid. It's not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not supposed to make you oh shit. Your booty is heavy, dude. Damn.
And LL Cool J broke this down using film genre examples like you don't go into a comedy expecting the seriousness of a thriller, and the difference in genres are intentional. He expanded.
If I write something that's silly, I'm doing it intentionally. See, that's the thing that people don't always get, because when people judge hip hop, like the line I love to use as an example is my Headsprung record, because there are a lot of people who think that this guy wrote that song trying to make the best rap that he could, but that's not what that was. The intent was to make it silly and funny and entertaining. It's like writing comedy, it's like writing drama, it's like writing romance, it's like understanding what the intention is of what you're writing. So what happens is, in hip hop, a lot of things get judged by the same metric.
But as we all know, this hasn't stopped the pop fans posing as hip hop fans from quoting out of context lyrics to use as gotcha examples about why a respected lyricist is trash. And this snippet got users calling out Charlemagne. You know, Charlemagne was annoyed with Eminem being included there, loudly crying and laughing emojis, to which a user expanded on how Charlemagne is pretty much a puppet. Nope. Charlemagne has said numerous times M is the greatest dead or alive. He switched up because Diddy his boss. M's three biggest haters outside Benzino for the last 10 years have been MGK, Budden, Charlemagne. All three Diddy employees all used to say he's the best dead or alive. But I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.